right, good afternoon, everyone. My name is Nate Sirota with the Honolulu Department of Parks and Recreation. That's Nateserota. Welcome here to the shores of Loko Waimaluhia, or Lake Waimaluhia, at Hoʻomaluhia Botanical Garden. We're here today to announce the return of a catch and release fishing program next month. The reason we're announcing it early is because we have a brand new online reservation system that's going to be launching on April 23rd to help us better manage the crowds, because this is a really popular program. So a lot of people may be wondering, this existed before, what happened to it? So we actually closed the fishing program back when we had all those pandemic closures in 2020. And before we reopened it, we wanted to make sure that we not only improved the access down here, but also improved our management of it. Because as I mentioned before, it's a really popular program. You see hundreds and hundreds of keiki, parents, school programs that come down here and use Loko Waimaluhia as a really great learning experience. Not only to learn about fishing, learn about sustainability in the food chain, but also to just come here and enjoy this beautiful picturesque botanical garden. So today you're going to hear from all the various folks that had a hand in helping us to relaunch this catch and release program, whether that's our Information Technologies Division, the State's Division of Aquatics Resource, or our Botanical Garden folks. But first and foremost, I'd like to introduce the 15th Mayor of the City and County of Honolulu, Mayor Rick Blangiardi.
Thank you, Nate. Who didn't have a hand in all of that? Welcome, everybody. Look, I am absolutely thrilled to be here. I will tell you, we are blessed to have so many beautiful spots on our island of Oahu. I could think of none more beautiful or user-friendly or welcoming than Hoʻomaluhia. You know, as Nate just said, we're bringing back the fishing program. This is just a great family event. I know it's been a long-standing tradition, and it was closed, and you know, we all went through the pandemic, we went through it together. But one of the things that happened as a positive during the pandemic was Hoʻomaluhia, despite the airlines having shut down and everything else, got sort of discovered in large part by all of our local people. So our attendance is now up to 650,000 a year. So this, adding on, when you talk about how can you build on perfect, if you will, this is just one more feature and facet for people to enjoy the park. I mean, this is about going from great to greater, and I'm so proud of all the capital improvements. Jocelyn's just a great leader here. This is just... This is like, for me, it's always felt like going to heaven. So I may never get to heaven, but at least I'll be able to say I got the Hoʻomaluhia. So with that, I want to bring up the next speaker. Thank you all for being here. We're absolutely thrilled that this program's starting up again.
And I'd be remiss if I didn't call up my direct boss, next and foremost, the Director of the Department of Parks and Recreation, Director Laura H. Thielen.
So welcome everybody to Hoʻomaluhia. The Parks Department is really honored and privileged to be a steward and guardian of the 5 botanical gardens that we have here on Oahu, with an amazing taxonomy of plants. Hoʻomaluhia began as a flood control project, but a very visionary botanical garden director raised his hand and said, we would like to be the ones to take care of it. And what you see here is just one of the most amazing, beautiful places on Oahu. We have over 600,000 visitors who come here, and we thank everybody for being respectful and helping to take care of the place. And we're really happy to reopen the fishing area, because we know that a lot of keiki come here with their families, and this is an area where they learn to help take care of the aina and how beautiful our island really is. So e komo mai, we're welcome people back again. We're really grateful for our IT department for setting up an online reservation system to make it easy for users to come here. And please enjoy. Thank you.
And speaking of that IT department, we use any opportunity that we can to get them out of the office so they can actually see firsthand how their technology is improving the lives of not just city workers, but of the million people that live on this island. So I'd like to call up Joe King. He's one of the developers who helped develop that online reservation system.
Hi, so yeah, as you heard, we created a website where you can learn more about the catch and release program. There you can learn more about the program. You can find the time slot, a date and time, and if it's available, that you can go fill out your contact information, and you'll receive a ticket, as well as some of the guidelines that we encourage you to follow as you participate in the catch and release program. Yeah, thank you.
And so as you can imagine, it took a lot of coordination with those fantastic ladies and gentlemen over in the IT department and our botanical garden staff in order to make this a reality. To not just make it function well online, but also to take into account the everyday nitty-gritty, how folks are going to interact with the fishing, with the staff, with the environment here. And one of the most instrumental people in that regard was our director of the Honolulu Botanical Gardens, not just this one, but the other 4 ones around the island, Jocelyn Sand. So Jocelyn.
Thanks, Nate. Hi, I'm Jocelyn Sand. I'm the director with Honolulu Botanical Gardens. And we are so lucky in City and County of Honolulu to have 5 botanical gardens across the island. And of course, Ho'omaluhia is surely our most widely known, with 650,000 people a year. And we want to make sure that all visitors have a great experience when they come to the garden. And there's a lot of things to do here. You can hike, you can bike, you can walk, you can enjoy an extensive botanical collection, thousands and thousands of species from Hawaii and around the world here. And our gorgeous lake and our wildlife. We have 2 endangered waterfowl that nest here. But fishing has been sorely missed. It really is one of our most popular programs. And after the pandemic, we did close, and we needed to bring this back better so that when someone comes here, they know what to expect. They know they're going to get a chance to fish. And we worked with our Department of Information Technology to do a free online simple reservation system. It's very easy. It's going to open up 2 weeks before the day you want to fish. You don't need an account. You just get online to do it. And we know that you guys will welcome that kind of experience. We will take limited walk-ins, but we do really want to encourage the use of the reservation system so that we can make sure that everybody has a really great experience here. This is for our open public fishing, and that'll be Wednesday and Saturday. But we do organized groups at other times throughout the week, and you can do that. You can find information about that as well. And I just couldn't have done it also without our partners that we have in place. The Department of Land and Natural Resources Aquatic Resource Division has been amazing. They came, they trained our staff. We've had a lot of staff turnover since then. They taught the staff how to fish and how to deal with the public safely, have provided a lot of keiki angler materials online. And of course, our ongoing relationships with Scouts USA is phenomenal, and I want to thank them as well for everything that they've done to train staff, and then being our boots on the ground out here when we go live. They'll be out here actually helping the keiki fish better and learn how to. It is catch and release, so learning how to return the fish safely to the lake as well. So I thank you for being here, and I thank you for the support here at the garden. And also do want to thank Council Member Kia Aina for all of her support. She's been amazing in getting resources into the garden to do a lot of deferred maintenance and make this a responsive place for the community. So mahalo.
And last but very much not least, Jocelyn had mentioned our partners over at the Division of Aquatic Resources. They were very instrumental in not just teaching us how to manage this program, but also letting us know what fish we got in there, right? We got to know what people are going to be catching and how to properly return the fish back to Loko Waimaluhia. So representing the State Department of Land and Natural Resources, Division of Aquatic Resources, is Stan Wright, their education specialist.
I don't know about that. I thought I was working with the Boy Scouts. The main thing is we want to get the kids out here fishing. Why is Ho'omaluhia such a great place? Well, other than beautiful, but look, it's all manicured. It's safe. You're not worried about big waves crashing on you. You can come here and you can reasonably expect to catch a fish within the first 15 minutes. And if you've ever dealt with kids, you got to catch a fish within the first 15 minutes or you've lost them. And believe me, right here is the place. And coming in and help train the people, working with Aquatic Resources, the parks, everybody, I'm just so excited. The kids are excited. I cannot wait. And we're going to have a bunch of our scouts down here and other volunteers making sure that everybody has fun, does it safely, and everybody catches fish. What do you guys think? Isn't it about time that we got some of these folks that you've already talked to down here and let them catch some fish? Come on, gang, let's go fishing. Come on.
Real quick though, Kalamai, it's my mistake. Stan Wright is actually with Scouts USA, and our Division of Aquatics Resources counterpart is Charles Lee. So my bad. Charles Lee is the one coming up right now from a Division of Aquatic Resources. Stan Wright, who you just heard from, is from Scouts of USA. Please, Charles. Sorry about that. No.
Aloha everyone, I'm Charles Lee, Education Specialist for the Division of Aquatic Resources, and the staff at Ho'omaluhia are already incredibly talented. We're just happy for the opportunity to increase that knowledge so they can facilitate fishing for all of the keiki of Hawaii. And the thing is, fishing here in this safe environment will help give keiki the lessons they need for life as adults here in Hawaii and beyond, appreciating each fish they catch, big or small, many or few, and of course, keeping only the ones that they need to eat. Fishing pono. Again, this is catch and release, so they don't need to eat any of them, but it's a great place to learn, and we're happy to give all of them this opportunity. Mahalo.
They're ready for fishing too. So before we get to fishing, I'd like to open it up to any questions. Some logistical kind of details of the fishing website that we failed to address. So it's actually set up a lot like our camping reservation system, where you're going to make the reservation 2 weeks ahead of time. And it's going to open up, so fishing is going to be on Wednesdays and Saturdays, as Jocelyn mentioned. It's going to be 2 time slots, between 10 and noon and from 2 to 4. Is that, or that's correct? 10 to noon. And then 1 to 3. Yeah, so you basically can reserve 2 time slots. And as she mentioned, we are going to keep some spaces open for walk-ins. So if you can't get those reservations, still come on down. We'll try our best to accommodate, as well as, we really want to get as many people out here, but we want it to be an enjoyable experience. So we want to be able to have space and poles available for them. Not to mention that those poles will be available to anyone who brings, but you can also bring your own pole down. We'll have our staff here. The scouts will be helping with knowledge as well too. So any questions from the media before we get to fishing?
Is there anything prohibited in this poles or something?
Sure, Stan, yeah.
Okay, you are allowed to use hand poles only. We've got the bamboo poles available if you don't have your own. These are the, extension poles? They're sold in all the fishing supply stores here in town. We use a pole, a line, and hooks that are barbless. You just get a pair of pliers and bend the barb down on the hook. The reason we have barbless hooks, it's so much easier to release the fish and release your hat and release your finger and release your shirt. Easy in, easy out. So all barbless hooks, hand poles only. We don't really want spinning rods because the kids are going to try to cast and you got people around you. It's just too dangerous. With a bamboo pole, as you'll see here in a minute, you just out, set it down, lift it up, and you got the fish. It's real easy like that. So barbless hooks, hand poles only, and it's all catch and release. Any other questions?
Enforcement, who's going to be doing watching, making sure everyone's behaving?
Well, we've got our volunteers, and we talked about the staff. They said, no running, no throwing rocks at the ducks, just general good civilized behavior, I guess. Watch your kids.
Checking permits.
I don't know about the permits. How does that work when you get on the line? You'll be sent an email with the.
You'll have a.
Come on in here.
Yeah.
Tell me about it.
So when you do your online reservation, you'll have something to print out, and you just bring it, and we'll just check you in. Yeah,
easy.
You'll get something to print out.
Or you can have it on your phone as well.
And you can have it on your phone as well, a QR code on your phone so they'll check you in when you come.
Somebody will be checking.
Yes.
Yeah. Take lots of pictures. Have a lot of fun. That's what it's all about. Getting the kids down here, get them fishing. Any other questions? Ideas, suggestions?
How many spots are available?
Okay. How many people are we going to allow? I know there's 2 sessions a day, from 10 in the morning until 12. Come on in here.
Yeah.
10 till 12, and then 1 till 3. About how many people are we going to have in each session?
So there's 20 slots, in each session, and you can register up to 5 people in each of those slots. So our capacity for the day between the 2 sessions is we're about 200 people that we'll be serving.
That's a lot of people.
Yeah.
And we're going to be fishing over along the dam, as you can see behind us over there. So plenty of area to spread out. The fish that here are right behind us, the red devils, people have been coming in here and feeding them. That's why they're all congregated here. And we figure as we get more people in here week after week, we start feeding them over there, that they're going to be, there's already fish over there. I know there's fish, but probably we're going to attract a lot more fish over there. That's the way it was before. So we're real excited about that.